hypothermia. That seems to be an annual tradition I have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like it there. That's why I refuse to work there. For those who don't know, I am a massage therapist.
I think inadvertently our podcast has given you business because it's very like tension creating to listen to.
Right.
It just stresses you out. Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, we sort of make people upset and on edge, so they kind of need a release, some kind of relaxation.
Perfect.
Maybe.
You give them headaches too. Like, yeah, that's my jam.
yeah.
I can help you out.
Opening up a can of that.
You're allowed to drink
warm club soda.
Hey, it's from the fridge. Welcome to Oops All Segments, the very best podcast hitting your eardrums at this very moment. I'm Kevin.
I'm Thomas, and today we are here with special guest. You know her from What We Do in the Basement. It is Natasha Durand. Welcome, Natasha.
Hello. I'm happy to be here.
We finally got her.
I know,
Luke
right?
and Jesse have been on this show arguably too many times.
Yeah. There were
would
times
say.
we didn't want to invite Luke on, and yet there he was.
He somehow
again
made his
and
way
again
on.
and again.
Yeah. And so, Tash, welcome to the show. What brings you here finally? How are you doing?
What brings you here?
What brings you here?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I tried to smooth it over.
Well, I guess like on that note, I'll just leave then.
No, fuck.
No,
shit.
just genuinely out of curiosity, what are you doing here?
That's a fair question. I mean,
What
it's
brings you
probably
here?
taken you about like at least 6+ months to actually get me on this show.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Well,
I've recently turned 37, so maybe I have like big life questions that I
Yeah.
need answering.
Sure.
Yeah, big life questions. Yeah, wasn't it your birthday like, what, 2 days ago? Yesterday?
Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday.
so a couple days
my
ago.
timeline's fucked.
No,
Yeah.
I believe it was
I don't know,
Thomas's.
It was
a couple
yeah, it was
days
both
ago.
of our birthdays. I should have wished you a happy birthday. I stole the spotlight.
Oh, psh,
Yeah.
don't worry about
That's
it.
kind of like how at Justin's birthday, I saw him and never said anything to him about his birthday because it was our friend's wedding the whole
Yeah,
time.
I
So
think
just
everyone
ignored
at our
Oh.
table did that exact same thing that day.
Yeah, it
and
was
he even-
really rough.
We
It was
even
really
got
bad.
Justin to cut the cake and like didn't say anything about we had little cakes at our tables, so he cut it for us and we didn't mention his birthday. I did send him a
egad.
nice text before the wedding, but
Yeah.
then I don't know if that carried through.
Sure.
Yeah.
Again, well, like right before or like the day before?
It was the
No.
morning of his
Yeah.
birthday.
Okay,
Yeah.
Then I saw him a
okay.
few hours later and didn't bring it up again. Clearly,
In my
I
defense,
forgot.
I was in the wedding party.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did as a check-in, and I did wedding party. In fact, you know what? I have
Kevin's
a great
putting
check-in
club
actually.
soda in his bong water. It's fucking.
Yeah. Hold on, no. I legitimately have a great check-in. Just give me 2
Okay,
seconds
yeah,
because I got for being in the wedding party.
Yes.
Guest of the show, fan of the show, guest of the show, Monique Gauthier. She got me a present for being on her side of the wedding party, and it's incredible. It might be a piece of merch we might make. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Kevin's gone, which leaves.
Waited on bated breath.
Yeah.
What could this be? Jeez.
Here it comes, and if you're not watching the video, I'll describe to you what we're about to see. Kevin is panting, dripping sweat. He's been gone for only a few seconds.
Oh my God.
But he looks just haggard.
So
he's coughing.
anyway, it's this here. It's
Wow.
it's hard to there it is.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's the Oops All Segments logo, but it's got a bunch of quotes from the show in place of like the circles and stuff. So it's like the Hickory Dickory Dock poem that I wrote, sort of well known, nominated for a laureate, I think, at this point. And then also
you read that at Biden's inauguration after Amanda Gorman. They sort of had you come in and say,
yeah, exactly. So it's got tons of great sort of quotes on here from the show. You know, we always say this: if you're going to be on the show, you got to show whole. White people, this is actually kind of fuckwittable. So anyway, we might make that available as a print soon for
It's
merch.
very cool. Did you find out who designed it,
That is
Kevin?
cool.
Mo did it. Mo did it herself. I know.
Mo just has this incredible design gift we had no idea about.
Yeah, right. She's also an incredibly talented, like, I don't know what you call that type of when you like are artistic with typefacing, calligraphy. I don't know.
Oh, is she a graphic designer?
Let's just say she's sick with it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's sick with it.
Not to
Anyway,
put too fine a point on it, but yeah, she's sick with it. Doe.
yeah, she's sick with it, though. Anyhow, that's my check-in. That's what's up.
I want a
with me.
little credit. I sense a lot of those quotes were kind of my idea.
Oh,
So I didn't exactly do it.
it's actually
but
kind of a shitty gift. Now that I think about
Okay.
it, now that I like sort of
huge tone shift once I
it's just
revealed
it's
my involvement.
like it's not really that good, I guess. Maybe if I had
we
to
don't need to get into this.
Yeah, I feel like anybody can kind of, pull out quotes from
Not
out of thin
anyone.
air. Like,
yeah.
We have like 90 hours of episodes to.
Yeah, I'll say this:
so
the
quickly-
penmanship on it, the illustration, great work. That's
Yeah.
clearly something that you'd had no hand in. The
Yeah.
quotes themselves,
You said most of them, so maybe you should say
Sort of
better
what I
quotes.
say about that.
Say better quotes on. That quote is on the poster. There's a bunch of E's in a row, and you're making that noise right now. So
yeah. Or that noise should be like how you play out the show.
yeah. That is sort of what most people hear by the time I'm finished editing it. Is there anything new with you, Tash?
Tash, what's going on?
What's going on?
Oh, what is going on? Well, we mentioned that I had a birthday, so there was that,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, just living life. It's summer. It was a disgusting heat wave, and I almost
It's been terrible.
died, figuratively, not literally.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you
yeah,
don't know
I
that.
don't-
Any sort of crisis could have occurred that could have ended your life, but you may have narrowly avoided those things based on sort of.
this is very
This-
true. Yeah. No, life, I'd say, is pretty boring for me right now. I had time off, and now I'm back to the grind, so it's pretty boring.
Did you have
I'm an
any-
adult. That's what I can
You
say.
work a regular job with a regular life that is,
Did you
hard
do
sometimes.
anything in fun on your birthday, or get a gift that is memorable at all?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Ooh, I actually had quite an eventful birthday. So
shit.
I went to Thermia. That seems to be
Ooh.
an annual tradition I have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like it there. That's why I refuse to work there. For those who don't know, I am a massage therapist. So that's
Right.
why I would work there.
Right. You specialize in making water really hot
Yes,
and really
yeah.
cold. Yeah.
I think inadvertently our podcast has given you business because it's very tension creating to listen to.
Right,
It just stresses you out. Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, we sort of make people upset and on edge, so they kind of need a release, some kind of relaxation.
Perfect.
Maybe.
You give them headaches
Yeah.
too. That's my jam.
yeah.
I can help you
Yeah.
out. Totally.
Yeah. I don't know what. There's no real reason to believe that we would have anything that would make someone feel like they're sort of having a headache or anything like that.
Well, I don't know.
That's
You're
just not
grating
really-
voices. Woo!
An oldie but a goodie.
I guess there's that too. Yeah.
Maybe the longest running sound cue on the show is that one.
I love that one.
So you were happy that I said that I never listened to the show before, just so you could use that awful sound clip.
Yes. Oh, it's good.
You
It's
son of a
good for
bitch.
fresh.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Because
at
we can
Thermia?
never get new listeners. It's nice to know when I can kind of subject an audience
Yeah.
member to it. Or a guest, I mean.
What happened at this Nordic spa experience?
What was up with
If
Thermia?
anything.
There was a lot of water. There was steam rooms and saunas and
Nice.
the Afgas. If you're not familiar
What?
with that, that's where you go into a hot sauna and then they throw scented snow cones essentially onto coals.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been there. And
And
they come in with
then-
like towels and shit.
Yeah, then that towel dances and they're just whipping it around and
Nice.
getting it really close.
And there's
to you, that they're
some
almost,
sick ass
smacking
music
you in the
going on
face.
too. Right?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
when I went most recently, it was too loud. Very jarring. Like he started like twirling, and then all of a sudden like bah! Out of nowhere. Yeah,
I don't know.
Your sound clip. Honestly.
I was gonna say I sort of was actually recently got a job at Thermea, sort of in charge of the soundscape.
Fuck,
so
it was you.
yeah, it was me. Yeah, no, that's
Jeez.
heinous. That's nice. So that sounds relaxing. Did you do anything else? Go anywhere else on your birthday? You said it was busy.
Yeah. So then after that, because I went with a friend, but another friend couldn't go because they'd forgotten that they'd recently gotten a tattoo, and so they couldn't go in the pools. Right. So, but I still wanted to hang out with them because I'm a good friend in person. Nice. So then we decided to go to the rec room after. Kind of like the adult arcade, which
that place is ballin'.
Is very fun when there's not a lot of children around.
Nice.
There's a number of times where we, playing ball games as you do, where you're like tossing them balls. And a young boy would continue to steal our balls, and play with our balls.
All right, watch it, but all right.
Thomas is a recently certified professional. We can't possibly be doing this anymore.
Yes,
we have to keep ourselves a slightly pinker shade of blue. Mm-hmm. I wish I hadn't said that even. That's sort of innocuous on its own. Okay, well that sounds nice. Rec room, yeah.
Yeah, steal and play with my balls, you fucking loser.
What the hell, man? Seriously.
Yeah,
cool.
I got you.
Yeah, chill out though.
I thought that the rec room was something that you could rent out to like express your anger in, but maybe that's a rage room.
That's a rage room. Yeah.
Okay. There are those rooms where you can just smash stuff, and I thought that would be a cool birthday event where you're like, and then we went and just beat up a fake apartment and like smashed things all over the floor and all that.
I wondered about whether or not something
amazing.
like that would be a profitable business venture in Winnipeg, but I've decided I don't think it is.
Doesn't it exist? I feel like I've heard of something. Or is that maybe just people going to the dump and smashing things?
I think it is real. They're rage rooms, but they're like very bougie because you have to pay for it. So it's like, who has $100+ to spend on like expressing your anger?
I actually have opened one. I forgot. Actually, it's stupid of me. I forgot. I did open one recently. And folks, if you're out there and you want to get a bat, you have to bring your own weaponry, unfortunately. But if you want to get a bat, you want to kind of. The thing is, getting access to it. It involves a little bit of. It's an attic in a house.
You're describing my
sort
parents,
of river house,
my bedroom in my parents' house, and I knew you would.
Avenue.
Don't say the address. You've said we've beeped it so many times. We've beeped it so many times.
You're gonna want to go right up into the attic. Make sure you close the door behind you so the cat doesn't get in. Because
you're protecting it from the cat while they smash up all my shit, my beloved childhood memories, my blanket, who I befriended and spent all my time with up till age 14.
Yeah,
you're gonna have them tear him in
some
two.
Sort of like pair of shears even.
No.
I know that's not sort of a normal
Leave
way
Yotto out of this. I'm fucking serious. Do not hurt my blanket.
Okay, man. It's a joke. Like, chill. It's fine, right?
Totally.
Are you good?
How would they even pay you? How would they even pay you if they broke into my parents' home?
E-transfer. Duh.
Yeah. Tash gets it, man. Tash is my fucking accountant on this shit, man. She knows what's up.
For most of my adolescence, it was a fucking rage room, okay? Because nobody understood what I was going through.
What do you mean?
Girls wouldn't give me the time of day.
It's because you couldn't get girls, dude.
I was lonely, homely, and comely.
Whoa.
Which means
bad
attractive,
landing.
It's sort of the opposite of homely.
Yeah, so that doesn't make any sense.
I always feel stupid when we steal the Jake and Amir rhyme joke. It's like,
you do?
We just took that from them, and we're not good at it, you know?
Yeah,
they took a lot from us. But
I was going to say, they sort of stole our whole shit.
But they did it so well.
Oops, all segments. That's good. That's a really good name for a show. We should low-key steal that.
Yeah. So what if we do our own scroll video, you fucking
high key. Thomas, you said you have breaking fucking news. What the hell is going on?
Breaking news. So last week's episode, big hit. Everyone loved it. We had the viral sensation Kim Florian on.
Yeah.
And on our way back from Winnipeg to Chicago. We were on the plane. She was listening to it. She was giggling up a storm. I've never seen her happier. She was having a great time. And you could too if you listen to the podcast, Tash, or anyone else. But, while she was giggling, there was kind of an iconic moment in the episode, which was that we were trying to guess celebrities who were 52. And all of Kim's guesses were bits. She was guessing like Jimmy Carter, Queen Elizabeth, the Lindbergh baby, just either really young or really old people who clearly weren't 52. And then there was this amazing moment where she guessed Moana's dad, which is not a character in Moana, but we were like, maybe she means Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We looked him up. He was 52.
That's
Holy
right.
shit. She was doing all these bits, and she won the game. It was like this delightful
We played the correct
reversal of
sound. It was
status.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's just take a look at this. Computer enhance.
What are you doing?
What she... and a few minutes before she gets the right answer, Kim Florian suddenly takes a look at her phone. And she confesses to me that she cheated. She thought
Are you fucking kidding me?
The segment was going on too long, and she was bored with all her dumbass bits, and she found the right answer. She snuck it in to end the pod.
This is fucked up, man. This is the saddest news of podcast history. What the hell is she doing?
Yeah.
This is a betrayal.
We have to issue a correction. We have to retract the episode. I'm sorry, anyone who listened to it, we will send you money.
I think we have to not only do. I hate to say this. I hate to say this. Not only do we have to issue a correction, but I think you also have to misuse an erection. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
I think,
and that's that Jake and Amir rhyme humor again. Tash, I wouldn't want to put, but if you have suffered like mental or physical distress due to this lie that Kim created, Tash will provide a complimentary massage. I think just it's only right that she would offer that to the community after her support for the show and your support for the show, and kind of, so thank you, Tash, for offering that.
What?
What's the coupon code?
Please definitely read the fine print and disclaimer at the end of this show.
Right, right. And it will be long.
Yes.
It will be long. It will be hard to get through. It will be stuffy. It will be a brick wall of text. The Berlin
the fox
wall
from
of text.
Robin Hood?
Yeah.
He had a pretty fine print. Kind of a sexy guy. He's kind of a hot fox. He's sort of a sexy little guy. He sort of stole from the rich and gave to my heart.
Oh!
It's kind of a fine print.
That's really good, man. That's really good.
So,
Listen, can we move on? Can we start with this? Can we go into a segment? Is that okay with you?
into it.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. So, listen, normally, folks, we spin the wheel, but I'm not spinning the wheel today.
What?
Oh!
What?
I know, shit's getting weird in here. Tash, you don't act surprised because you've never heard this before.
Experienced the wheel.
What if I
never
wanted
will.
you to spin the wheel?
Yeah,
Come on,
I get it.
Get the
We
option.
all want to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
But fan of the show, ex-guest of the show, ex-guest, or is it just guest? I guess it's just guest. Everyone's an ex-guest at some point. Guest of the show, Connor McBride, has he sent in a listener-submitted segment. I think this was prior to him being on the show at any given point. He's also submitted some really terrible, problematic segments in the past. I didn't say he was a nobody.
When he was a nobody, before he ever even did the show.
Yes, before he ever did the show.
The name McBride.
So he's prepared something here. I guess I'll play this here, and then we'll kind of, I'll bring it up here.
Oh.
the sound of total disappointment.
Is this? I don't.
It's really loud, Kevin.
It is loud.
What we hump in the basement. That's right.
Wow.
Unfortunately for
kind
all of us.
Familiar? I don't know. I've
This
never
is-
listened to the podcast. I wouldn't know.
This is a segment that Connor has prepared known as What We Hump in the Basement. Episode 3 synopsis. It's a little fun Mad Lib narrated by me. So what Connor has done is he's created a little Mad Lib here. We're going to fill this out. He's taken the episode 3 synopsis from What We Do in the Basement and plugged in a bunch of new information. And this is supposed to be sort of like a Mad Lib thing. He said it would be best if we did this with another member of What We Do in the Basement on the show.
Yeah.
Because you're most frequently aware of what's happening with that show. So for the uninitiated listeners who might just be tuning in because they know Tash, What We Do in the Basement is Thomas, myself, and Natasha's other podcast, along with Luke Cessalong and Jesse Burzin. What you
You said Cessalong and Bergen.
Luke Cessalong and Jerry
Bergen.
Jerry Bergen.
Yeah.
Jesse Bergen,
they are
goddamn.
Uninitiated. You don't know the names of your closest friends.
Holy fuck. Anyway, it's a Let's Play D&D podcast that I am the DM for, so often I end up doing, not often, always, I end up doing the recaps for the show, and so this is the episode 3 recap, but it's been mad-libbed by us. So, folks, we're going to speed through this here, so think of something wild, think of it quickly, though. Politician A, first name.
I want to say Kamala because she's super hot right now.
Yeah, let's go with Kamala. That's perfect.
Is it the
so
same
Harris,
politician
right?
again? We have to.
I think
both?
with politician
Okay,
A, first name, surname, yeah. Podcast guest, first name. So that's you, Natasha, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
Natasha.
Canceled celebrity A.
Ooh. Oh man, so many.
JD
to choose from.
Van. No, he's not a celebrity.
No,
never
that's
mind.
a little too political for.
That's true.
Some
Yeah.
of our listeners really like him, so. We maybe do. Let's do J.K. Rowling.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Recently in the news for being a piece of shit, as always. J.K. Rowling. Building A. Do you want to do Thermea? That's a building, right? Like it's a spa.
Sure.
Thermea Spa could work there, yeah.
Yeah. Thermea Spa. Ethnic Group A. Singular, e.g. Canadian,
I'm about to
American.
be that canceled comedian. So
Yeah.
Tash, why don't you take this one?
Oh, come on.
What's the funniest ethnic group? It's okay. You can say.
Okay. Okay, so like I don't. This might sound weird, but okay, I'll put Ashkenazi Jew, and the only reason why
there was one wrong answer, and you found it.
And I choose that one because
Yeah,
I
that's
took what is it, DNA thing, and I
Whoa.
recently found out I'm like 0.2%. So
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Nice.
How do
There we go.
how do you spell Ashkenazi?
I think it's ASHKENAZI, I believe.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, I didn't get the scribbles, so I think you're right. Ashkenazi.
Also, I am an Ashkenazi Jew, and Kevin
really?
may be taking a test
an
of his own
ancestry.
in the future.
Yeah, pretty soon we'll figure out if I'm an Ashkenazi Jew myself.
Maybe we'll be related.
Wait, is that the?
Whoa.
Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? Isn't
Yeah.
that the singular? Is that the singular then? As same as Canadian, American,
put an S on
Ashkenazi
the
Jew?
end
Yeah.
there.
What?
Put an S on the end there of Jew.
Ashkenazi
Yeah.
Jews.
I mean, Kevin, I don't know who my dad is, so maybe you're my dad.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm your dad, baby. You just turned 30, so you're
I mean,
I
older
just
than
you're-
took a
you're-
DNA
yes,
test.
you're younger
Turns
than
out
me.
Kevin's 100% my dad.
My dad.
Even though he is younger than me.
Job title
Back
plural.
to the future situation.
How about dad? Is that a good job
Dads.
title? Yeah.
Plural. You fucking
Dads.
rude.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Adjective A.
Can I have one, please?
Yeah. Have one.
Stink covered.
Stink covered. Body part. Tash, what's your favorite part when someone has an issue when they come in to see you? What's like your favorite thing to have to work out?
I would have to say shoulder.
Shoulder.
Actually.
All right.
Yeah, because I
Shoulder.
get like right into their armpits, and it's really uncomfortable for most people.
That's what you like about it?
Yep, it's a little bit sadistic, I realize, but yeah,
That's hilarious.
it makes things fun.
All right. That rules. School subject.
Kevin, what was a subject you almost flunked out of? What was your worst subject in school?
Fun fact, I failed Spanish in university. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Spanish.
It doubles up as a
Sure.
pretty funny ethnic group.
Yeah.
Um,
You said a
see.
transitive verb. Verb that requires a direct object.
So
I stab
specific.
him. I maim him. Yeah. Holy shit, Connor. You've really held our little hands through this one. There's a full description here, folks, of what a transitive verb is, but I'll just leave that up to Thomas and the viewers online to see.
Let's do a spay.
A spay? What does that mean?
No, sorry, just spay. Like as you would
Spay,
spay
oh.
a dog or a cat.
Spay and neuter a dog or cat.
Yeah.
Okay. Plural noun, Tash.
So are these A's or any of these going to be repeated or how does that work?
I don't know.
Is that a B? I don't know. It's
I
kind
think it might be part of the coding of
The
it
next
all.
one is a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plural noun. Person, place, or thing. Plants. Because that's
Plants.
what I'm looking at right now.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
sure thing.
Yeah.
Plants. That works. Okay, I'm going to go with a noun B. What did I do? What did I eat for dinner yesterday? Let's go with
Wow, you remember
pizza.
that.
Pizza.
Pizza. What kind of pizza? I feel like that's
we
important.
actually had a pizza flight. It was
Ooh.
there was
What?
I know, wild
Where at?
choice from Boston Pizza of all places.
Oh.
Oh, they had a flight? That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah, it was
I
all
want some
right. at
za
best.
right now.
Yeah. You know what? We'll go spicy pierogi because that was the best
Nice.
one.
That's a good.
Yeah,
That
spicy
is
pierogi pizza.
their
That's
best
my
pizza.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Type of dance.
A past tense dance. Can we do cha-cha slid?
Oh, that's fun. Cha-cha slid. I like that. Pseudoscience. Oh, that's something. Tash. what's
COVID vaccine.
Okay, so no, right? We can't do that. You
COVID
can't.
vaccine.
No,
Moderna.
right? No, right? Don't list more solutions for don't spread more misinformation. Show's already problematic enough. as it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Uh,
Tash, what's a pseudoscience that you hate or love?
that I hate or love.
Like, do you into like tarot or astrology or something like that?
I mean, low key and secretively, but maybe not so secretively right now. I just think it's fun.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's
But
chill
no.
out.
I would say.
Yeah, it's fine. I just called it a pseudoscience a minute ago, but believe whatever you want.
Is that
I would say
offensive?
homeopathy is
Nice,
probably my
nice.
least favorite.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Homeopathy.
Which I feel gets lumped into
Yeah.
my area of work very frequently, and it's
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
annoying. Yeah.
Right. I get that. Verb, past tense. I'm gonna go lumped because I think I liked that.
Nice.
And Thomas, take us
Lovely
home.
lady lumps. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Take us home with bodily appendage there, Thomas.
So many to choose from. Let's go with what we know we need. The noble penis.
The noble penis. Okay. Submit. All right. So now it's sent us a link. View your Mad-libs here. It's given us a link to a drive, which it's redirected to. Now, I know for a fact there were 3 in here before, so I think I just need to take a second and refresh this, because those were tests to make sure that it worked. And there it
There's
is.
the
There's our
fourth
fourth one.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, so 640, there it is. We'll open this guy up here. And I'll put the right things on. I should have prepped my voice for this. But here we go. And feel free to comment as we go along here.
Are you going to do it like it's the real show with the...
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So I think it's time we kick things off with a little bit of a recap. So, last session, we got introduced to the world of Volanus, and we zoomed in on the country of Danatar. In Danatar, we arrived at the town of Willowhelm, a busy little town en route to the capital city of Elderock. The country of Danatar has been plagued by a political and civil unrest after Kamala Harris and his father Natasha seized control. We met each of your
Nepo
characters
baby.
and each... Yeah, exactly. We met each of your characters, and each of you received a mysterious note instructing you to meet at the Thermea Spa in the middle of the night. As you made your way down, you noticed more and more people making their way to the same location, and you saw a halfling woman get dragged into an alley by some Ashkenazi Jew dads.
Oh, dear.
You had...
Those Jew dads have my halfling.
Oh boy, you handedly dispatched the halfling or the thugs, and you let one get away, and you saved the wife of Timothy Dalton. I'm glad they kept that in.
That one we didn't have to replace.
When you arrived at the Thermea Spa, you came upon destruction and ruin. After initially failing, Rael managed to save a stink-covered dwarf named Sputton, while a noose freed a trapped half-orc and gave him a peculiar shoulder massage to heal him.
What?
Whoa!
Healed him.
It was actually
What?
a massage reference, and we asked you your favorite body.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think you gave him the one
Lay on hands or something?
yeah, like where you hover your hands above them.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
Like ablution? No, not the ablutions.
I think I
it's-
probably spanked him, honestly.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is-
yeah.
That's how I would have healed.
Yeah. Maybe they just made it different for us because spanked was too. Anyway, Frank, Cha-Cha slid into the museum and freed a young halfling boy. Honestly, sounds pretty normal. While talking a little too much and giving him a strange lesson in Spanish. Also, not that unusual.
That doesn't seem too abnormal at all.
Yeah.
It's different, honestly.
Here comes
That
the next
probably
line.
did happen.
And
Next line.
old McGinty tried to help a little girl spay her father. So there's that.
That's
Unfortunately,
good. Mad-libs are funny every time. They always deliver.
Sputton explained to you that the citizens had gathered at a rally for J.K. Rowling, a revolutionary who had been critical of the Harrises. Sputton informed you that as his rally began, a massive half-giant arrived to break up the gathering and left a massive amount of plants in his wake.
That's also kind of
before
true because
walking
he
off.
smoked. That was bum.
Yeah, that was bum. He
Smoking
smoked some
plants.
blunts. Yeah, before walking off with J.K. Rowling. Sputton directed you to a building he knew would be J.K. Rowling's hideout, and you realized you may need to procure an item from the rubble around the bell tower, which I think was supposed to be from around the Thermea Spa. You made your way out back to the Thermea Spa and ended up facing off against more Ashkenazi Jews and another half-giant.
Oh, dear God.
You somehow got the half-giant to leave you alone by giving him a bunch of oregano rolled into a joint.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. And then he left because I believe Frank told him a secret about homeopathy being good. He took one Noel with him as a snack. That is sort of also true.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
accurate, yeah.
Yeah. You quickly dispatched the rest of the Knolls and procured J.K. Rowling's spicy pierogi pizza and their compact mirror, which Rael quickly declared to be her own, and you returned to the hideout. You deliberated using a destroyed flagpole for a while, but eventually decided to use the mirror to find the door. You entered the hideout, which seemed totally empty except for a small desk in the corner with an envelope on it. Once looking through the mirror, you saw that the room actually had a lot of bookshelves and folders inside, but they'd all been lumped. Opening the envelope, you discovered only a severed noble penis. And that's where we are now.
Wow.
So that's
Pretty
beautiful.
good.
Pretty good stuff, Connor.
You like
Pretty good
that?
stuff.
Check out what we do in the basement. It's even less coherent.
It is. Was that a nice trip down memory lane for either of you
that
two?
was
That
sweet,
really
'cause
was,
that was-
yeah.
Yeah.
A long
That
time
was the
ago.
summary of our first episode, which we split into two episodes.
Yeah, that's right. Right, the
Yeah.
first episode we ever recorded. Yeah,
Right.
which we may have all been in person
And old
for.
McGinty helped the little girl spay her father.
Highlight, I think, of the ad-libs.
Yeah.
Of the mad-libs, rather.
Good old
Should we take
Jerry Bergen, one of his original comic
Jerry-
ideas.
Jerry Persian with that silliness? Let's take a little quick ad break here, and we'll be back after these massages. See what I did there?
Nice. Nice.
What's up, everybody? My name is Chance Nichols, and I am the host of We Didn't Peak. It's a podcast where I interview people who don't suck. I mean, they're people who are chasing their dreams, and we talk about their lives, where they've been, where they're going. And look, you don't have to be chasing your dreams to not suck. I know plenty of cool people who hate their lives, all right? Boy, this is less an advertisement, more an insult. Okay, well, listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on Instagram at We Didn't Peak.
We are back. Tash, do you have a segment for us?
I do. So
Oh, shit.
you kind of gave me examples, and I couldn't really think of any fun games, but kind of going back to my little intro, how it was my birthday, and it was Thomas's birthday. Today's Sunday, 2 days ago, I believe. And it's going to be your birthday, Kevin. I didn't know if you know this. I think Thursday?
Yeah,
on the 10th?
No, it's actually going to be on the 10th, which is Saturday. It'll be
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
This episode's going to come out on Monday, so it's coming out tomorrow. So yeah,
she's trying to say we're all Leos, and she's very into that, as we just discussed. So.
Totally. But birthdays are important. Nope. Nope. Oh, whatever. A general theme going on right now. We're all like really close to birthdays, so I wanted to do something about birthdays. So I thought that we could look up either people who have the same birthday as us, or what happened on the day that we were born, and then we can all come back together and see who has the worst of either.
I like this.
Okay, because I like this. I think I learned recently that I have quite a good one. I believe.
So, are we doing birthdays then? Because we all have different birthdays,
we'll
right?
each do our own, and then we report back on our shittiest.
And
shared.
we'll do.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like event or person?
I will leave that up to you to decide.
Okay,
whichever you
event
think
or
is
person.
worse, and that will make you win the little game.
I like this. This is fun.
Off the bat, without even looking it up, I know I share a birthday with a hero, James Baldwin, and I share a birthday with a villain, Ben Selleck, former guest of the pod.
Yeah.
We
hate Ben Selleck.
Tried to steal my thunder for too long.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty rough. I've got a pretty bad one. Should we talk about this as we go through here, or should we present them?
I'm not going to use this, but somebody I share a birthday with, who's already been mentioned today in this podcast, is the one, the only J.K. Rowling.
Whoa, you share with J.K., and you're not going to believe this. I share with J.D. Vance.
Whoa.
Oh my God! And in that similar vein, Antonio Banderas for me.
It's not similar at all.
Not even mentioned today.
Do you know anything about politics? Why did you say that?
I just thought he's like Puss in Boots sort of has some political leanings, I feel like, that I disagree with.
Not really. You disagree with? It was too controversial for you.
I just think that spin-off? He as a character sort of is like forgiving from, like, he's sort of got like a Robin Hood energy for like taking from the rich and giving to the poor, and I don't know if I'm about that.
Oh, and I guess like he's kind of sexy too, like the fox with the cute eyes.
Would you say?
Yeah, I'm also sexually intimidated by him, which sort of freaks me out, I guess. Yeah,
it's the eyes, I tell you.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
So I've got some interesting on this day. I'll say, I think they phrased this pretty badly. In 1870, the world's first underground railway opened, and I was like, but they mean a literal subway beneath London, not the Underground Railroad, which I know has a different name, but it was kind of a misleading thing this day in history. I also have the invasion of Kuwait in 1990 began on my birthday, which was 1 year.
I think I might have this one in the bag, boys and girls.
For the worst thing ever.
I was gonna say it's bad because I have Kylie Jenner, but
that's pretty bad.
I think I might have the worst thing.
This isn't going to be my submission, but the first vehicle lunar roving on the moon happened on July 31st, so that was cool.
That is cool. Imagine if mine was this. American serial killer David Berkowitz was arrested after murdering 6 people in New York City and plunging the city into a panic. So, imagine if that was the thing I thought was the worst thing ever, that they caught David Berkowitz.
They caught him. Yeah, you had no problem with what he was up to, but...
Yeah. But mine, if I may, is that France declared war on Austria-Hungary in World War I.
You know what, Kevin? I went to a second site because I wanted to have something to one-up you. And fortunately, I succeeded.
Bastard.
August 2nd, 1934, Hitler becomes dictator of Germany.
Fuck.
And every Ashkenazi Jewish dad was rounded up.
No longer free to drag women into alleys.
No.
Allah. Oh man, that is too bad. That is that is pretty good. Tash, did you have something to compete with Hitler's rise to prominence?
It's really no, unfortunately, I thought I would be able to. I even like specifically searched bad events on July 31st, and surprisingly, nothing still beats Hitler. But
yeah, hold on. Let me just look at bad events. August 10th here.
Wait, like, isn't that even kind of like, what is that called when like an argument is essentially null and void as soon as
a moot point?
Oh, when you bring up Hitler, like everything.
or the Holocaust or anything like that. It's
like a Godwin's law, I think, or something like that.
Right,
where
that's what
every
it is.
argument leads to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is.
Marlon Brando got married for the third time on August 10th.
Nice.
Oh wow, that's memorable and important.
Yeah.
You know, I share a couple of good birthdays. I'm with Lily Gladstone. I got Wes Craven, who did the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Smith, Canadian. No, he's not Canadian, but he did a movie about Canada. Is he Canadian?
He did.
Maybe he is.
Kevin
no, he's
Smith.
American. He's American.
American
he
film
is.
director and film producer is the first thing it says.
Oh,
on this page.
apparently in 2001, Napster officially closed down.
Wow.
On July
That was pretty
31st.
bad. That was a sad day.
That's
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
fucked up time in
tunes.
history. Yeah.
I used LimeWire or Kazaa, however.
Yeah.
You guys
where
remember
you were
Share
from.
Bear? Do you remember Share Bear? That was one.
Nope, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, you
can cool it.
Share
shit.
Bear.
LimeWire was big. I mean,
LimeWire was huge.
You would always like not know what you were gonna get. Like,
Yeah, and
it
full
was gonna be a
of
song,
viruses.
and then it would just be like an audio clip of Bill Clinton or something, and you'd be like, "Why did I download?"
Yeah, why did I download the State of the Union
And
address
why does
from
it
2006?
slap so hard?
Yeah, and it's
I'm,
good,
like,
man.
Going for a jog, listening to Bill Clinton deny having sex with Monica Lewinsky.
This is Democracy Manifest.
I think we should spin the wheel. What do you think, T?
I agree. I just want to say like 90% of my famous birthdays are TikTok or YouTube stars.
Oh yeah, I had a ton of those on.
celebrities
I had a ton
are.
of those too, and I was like, I think I'm just too old to know who these fucking kids
There
are.
are all these like 21-year-old hotties or 19. Someone named Aiden Meekus, who's 19 years old.
All right.
He was in The Lilac Thief and Mr. Strange, but he has 13 million followers on TikTok because he's a hunk with that like mushroom haircut.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Super cool kids on TikTok these days.
Oh, I will say, so just so like other people know that don't only associate me with J.K. Rowling, I also share a birthday with Wesley Snipes, who is, I think, notoriously known for being difficult to work with.
Yeah, famously,
Don't
famously
forget tax evasion.
Right?
Yeah. Rough guy to work with, criminal, definitely a criminal. Right. But he was
also-
in Blade. Yeah.
True, and apparently recently made like either cameo in
We're gonna have to
Deadpool.
censor this, I think, for
Yeah,
sure.
we're gonna have to censor
Why?
this harder than my parents' address.
Oh, because we're gonna get like a cease and desist. We can't talk about things or what?
I might be wrong. We might be fine. I don't know. Yeah, but
Kevin,
I've
are
seen
we here
it.
to make a show where there are no rules? Are we here to cater to the spoiler sensitive?
Yeah, I wasn't told that I needed.
Swag Messiah.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
right.
Tash, go on. What were you
Oh,
saying?
also, well, the moment's passed now, but also Dean Cain.
Dean
Remember
Cain.
him?
Oh, Dean
Yeah.
Cain. Yeah.
Superman and the host of Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Dean Abel, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great John Mulaney joke about Dean Cain.
Oh yeah.
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 Is that all you're gonna say about it?
Okay. Cool.
Let's spin
Great.
the wheel.
Yeah, let's
and
do
get
it.
into it.
Rachel Thomas. Here we go.
Thank you. Woo! Apology. Participants must, and for some reason the text is not wrapping, roll a die or randomly select one of the people on the show. The loser then has to write a Notes app apology collectively with the group and post it on their social media story. So we're going to randomly select one of us to post a Notes app apology on their social media story.
I think Tash's only social media presence is a professional one, right?
Yeah, it is.
You can do this. So it has to be one of us.
We'll eliminate Tash, which leaves just a mental health professional or Kevin. So let's see.
Hey, I own businesses. I employ people. I have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
All right.
Hacking up resin on the All right, let's roll the die. I've got a random number generator. If it's above 50, I will do it. If it's below 50, Kevin will do it.
Should we screen share this? Because I don't trust your sort of
excitement.
Shady ass, as they say. Yeah.
Or should it be 51 and above? 1 to 50
yes.
is you. 51 to 100 is me.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That would be fine, because then you're top and you're inclusive on both
No!
sides. Yeah, baby! Popping that shit.
Thomas loses.
Thomas loses.
I'm going to write a Notes app apology. I'll take a screen cap of it, and I will post it on my IG.
Okay, so what do we think is a reasonable thing for Thomas to be writing an apology for? I don't want to connect this to your work at all and make it anything realistic in that way for your own safety.
Oh, thank you.
Your own sort of professional safety. So I wonder if it's Tash, should we make him apologize for leaving what we do in the basement?
Oh, that is very good. Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Because I think it's been lacking, right? There's sort of been no public address.
Yeah.
Right?
It's time that I face up to this.
It's time that you own up to this. So that's good. I think we can start off with just sort of addressing the subject quite clearly. I think maybe starting off with something like "It's time I own up to this" is a good way to kind of open. Yeah.
I got it. It's there.
Yeah. Okay, it's time I own up to this.
Could we open with like a "Hey fam"? I just feel like that'll kind of make it more clear that I'm really speaking to my followers.
Sure, I get that. That speaks. That speaks volumes to me. Yeah. Tash, what about you? What do you think? How do you think he should bring this up quickly and clearly to people?
I know that the silence must have been deafening, but I am ready to be vulnerable and open with you all regarding my departure.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm really good at typing, so you don't need to wait. I'll get it.
70 episodes.
70?
Yeah, 70 episodes is a lot of anything. With a period after that, obviously. Yeah, 70 episodes is a lot of anything.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow, it was really 70 episodes. We didn't even make a note of that, did we?
No, we didn't. No.
Yeah.
I did write that down.
Yeah, I could hear. He's writing this down too. I'm pretty much just transcribing anything that we say.
just if it's funny.
Yeah. It is possible to have too much of a good thing. Can be capitalized, maybe.
In this case, I might be second guessing whether leaving at that time was the right decision.
Just like doubting himself.
I'm even doubting whether I'm second guessing. I might be second guessing.
But it's an internal monologue happening right now.
Yeah. This is just my pure, raw, unfiltered thoughts just dumped into my phone one night because I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, pretty much like any influencer ever, essentially, right?
Yeah. Playing a noose.
Can I do this one, Kevin?
Yeah.
Was torture.
yeah. I've never played a role so close to myself. And it scared me.
Right.
And then maybe sort of a final sort of statement about why, like, like something about like it being for the better, or like whether or not he's sorry, because it is an apology.
Yeah, you sort of have to talk about how you're going to do better. Maybe it's some kind of like call to action to myself.
Right.
I've been doing some serious soul searching.
Yeah.
By continuing to do a different podcast.
Yeah, I've been doing some serious soul searching by continuing to do a different podcast, and that has shown me
how bad what we do in the basement was.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry I was ever a part of the show. And I'm sorry I ever told you to listen to it. Thomas Tolles. I like ending on a really hateful, sort of resentful note. That'll be good to listen to for the listeners.
Yeah, it's good because it kind of burns you guys more than me.
Yeah. It's for the people who are listening to this episode who don't know anything about that show, this is going to be an interesting listen. But for the ones who do, there's lots of nuggets of fun. And I wish I hadn't called them that. But so that's good, Thomas. You'll post that to your story.
You want me to do a dramatic reading of it to close out?
Oh, that would be lovely.
We have some like soft, somber music.
You know what I do? Hold on, give me one moment. Let me just get it up here. I will not. I was so tempted to blast you guys with the sound, but I'm not going to do that.
I know you were.
Yeah.
Preferably like a pan flute. Sure, that works.
This is what I've got.
Hey fam, it's time I own up to this. I know that the silence must have been deafening, but I'm ready to be vulnerable and open with you all regarding my departure. 70 episodes is a lot of anything. Wow, it was really 70 episodes. We didn't even make a note of that, did we? It is possible to have too much of a good thing. In this case, I might be second guessing whether leaving at that time was the right decision. But playing a noose was torture. I've never played a role so close to myself, and it scared me. I've been doing some serious soul searching by continuing to do a different podcast. That has showed me how bad what we do in the basement was. I'm sorry I was ever part of the show, and I'm sorry I ever told you to listen to it. Thomas Tolles.
Wow. That really hits home. Hits home.
It's really going to hurt. If you thought mispronouncing his name hurt Jesse's feelings, imagine when he reads this.
Yeah. Yes, this episode is going to be torture for our close, dear friends to listen to.
And they're probably going to listen out of support for Tash.
Yeah, out of support for Tash. So that's too bad. That is too fuckity bad. That's too fucking bad. You know, I think this has been a great episode.
This has been fantastic, Tash.
Thanks for coming on.
See,
Thank
Tash,
you for having
aren't you
me.
glad you finally made your way into the den of disgusting debauchery? That's what we call it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's been an experience.
Yeah. I mean, don't call it that, right? Because it sounds like you didn't like it that much.
Or what, little nugget. It's been a nugget.
No,
yeah,
right? Because I talked about how I didn't even like that as a phrase. Right?
Too late. it's a thing now. You can't back away. Own up to it.
Yeah. Okay, well, folks, there's been enough plugging of what we do in the basement. But Tash, is there anything that you would like to plug? Is there anything that you want to point people to?
I mean, I guess I've only been doing it a year, so it would be nice if there's any folks living in the Winnipeg or extended area to come see, and you are feeling tension or pain or have a headache from listening to this podcast, come visit me at Wolsey Wellness on Corydon. Not
That's
Portage, Corydon.
I've gotten a lot of massages in my life. I've had a lot of treatment done in my life. Tash is the best massage therapist I've ever been treated by. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. Set my partner there. Kara's never been easier to deal with.
Yeah.
After that massage.
You know, at the beginning of our friendship, you sent me to a really different kind of massage parlor, Kevin.
Listen, man. There's only one way to make the family empire grow. And that's how we do it. That's how we do it here at the basement.
Nope.
No, it's not, folks. If you enjoyed this show, listen to what we do in the basement. It's our D&D Let's Play podcast. If you
I sing songs, kind of. It's fun.
Yeah. Every episode, Tash is whipping out a new banger. It's great. It's great. And for the first 70 episodes, Thomas is there mostly enthusiastically. So
try my best.
yeah, he definitely gives it the old college try. As they say, if you're in Winnipeg, check out Club Soda Improv. We'll be moving and shaking and doing things up very soon once again, I'm sure. And otherwise, folks, stay safe, have fun. This is actually super important if you can listen closely and just pay real close attention.
I'm gonna take my